Now, speed work should never be exhausting. You should never be on the floor absolutely shattered at the end of a training session after speed work. And I'll tell you why. Number one is the reps that you should be doing should be short enough, below 60 meters. So you're not going long enough to going into muscular fatigue. And number two, the rest periods should be long enough in between each rep so that you can actually recover and reach the top speed in the next rep. See, proper speed work is actually getting faster. It's reaching a higher top speed. That's what the main goal of speed work is. To do that, a well-trained athlete, I don't think, can go sustain a top speed for more longer than 40 meters. So even in 100 meters, that athlete is only sustaining a top speed for about 40 meters. So if you're doing speed work above that, you really, what's the point? Because you're going to not be able to, after past 40 meters, the rep is useless. You're going to actually slow down. You're not going to be able to sustain that top speed. So normally speed work is only about 40 to 60 meters to sustain if you're doing starts in that 60 meters. But you should be doing reps that short and making sure that actually that you do not go into that fatigue state after each one. I believe anything above 60 meters in a rep is speed endurance. Because, as I say, you can't sustain top speed for longer than 40 meters, maybe 50 meters. I think it's in around that mark anyway. So why would you do anything longer? So that's why, coupled with this, is why proper speed work is not exhausting. And you cannot train hard. As I've explained, because of the fact that you have long rest periods and short reps, you can't train hard. That means training hard and proper speed work, they cannot coexist. Because training hard, as we know it, is actually pushing our body, getting a training overload where we're fighting lactic, but actually lactic is a byproduct of the work that we do. It's a speed endurance session when we consider training hard. You can't do that in a proper speed work. And as thus, a lot of athletes don't find it as satisfying to do a speed session because they don't feel like they've done a proper training session unless they're exhausted at the end of it, unless they've got that comfort blanket of fatigue, of lactic riddled in their legs and things like that. So in that respect, speed work is not satisfying and you can't train hard in it. And for a lot of athletes, it feels low value. It doesn't feel like a valuable session, but it's one of the most valuable sessions. Probably the most valuable session to do proper speed work. Now, how long should the rest periods be between those? If you're going below 60 meters, the rest periods, you're looking about probably between 4 and 6 minutes to actually, when you're actually thinking about rest periods in between each rep. And you should not really be going above maybe 6 at the most, but ideally probably 5 reps for each training session. So again, that's an indication, not many reps, indication just you can't train hard in it, and it's maybe a little bit frustrating for athletes, but this is the reality of it. We have to consider speed training like a 1 rep max in the gym or a 3 rep max in the gym when we're doing lifting in a deadlift or a squat and things like that. Because when you're doing proper strength work, you're in the gym, you're actually trying to build strength inside the body weight that you have. You're not trying to build any muscular size or hypertrophy. You're trying to just get relative strength up. That means lifting more inside the body weight you have. Now, to do that, you have to keep the reps low and you have to keep the rest periods very, very long. And we're considering maybe between 4 and 6 minutes. So you have to treat your reps in the speed reps you do on training like the 3 rep max or your strength work that you do in the gym. Long rest periods, short reps. And this is the power, this is the massive power that these speed work sessions have. Not satisfying, but deceptively, they're the most valuable sessions that you can do because there's nothing more important for a sprinter and a 200 meter runner, and maybe a 400 meter runner as well, than top speed and building your top speed. And you need to do quality sessions that are short enough where you don't go into fatigue, where you can get up to that top speed and actually make sure that you're fresh enough in between each rep to reach that top speed. And that's why the reps are short and why the rest period is long. So this is hugely powerful for an athlete. Now, intertwined with that is a perfect opportunity to put relaxation to train yourself to be relaxed for these reps, because again, you're not training yourself to go into muscular fatigue like a speed endurance session. So you're not fighting lactic acid in any way. You're able to have enough rest period in between to relax and actually have time to actually put that your kind of tips or methods for relaxation into practice, because you've got long enough rest. And basically watch this video. I go over 5 insane ways of incorporating relaxation into your sprinting, and these are really, really easy tips that you can do, that powerful, that's so simple, that you can do in between each rep, so you train yourself to be relaxed and make sure that you get the greatest quality out of your sprinting, out of your top speed training. And once you combine relaxation and this speed training together, you get faster. Simple as that. You get faster. And also you're training yourself in the right habits to get that relaxed sprinting. You need relaxation to generate the power to get that quality speed training. So coupled with the shorter reps, longer rest, and the relaxation, you've got a perfect workout. And never think that it's not a quality workout. It is. It's probably the irony is it's not satisfying. You can't train hard in it, but it's what probably the most valuable session you can do. Now, another tip as well that I normally put into with my athletes to actually get them to actually relax sprinting is that I do rolling 40s. And this is a powerful thing, because once the build-up of tension when you're actually in the start can actually put on some tension into your racing. So we concentrate on block starts for another training session, but if we were looking for top level speed, I recommend rolling 40s, where you're building up the speed and striding and building up the speed, and so you hit a mark at top speed for about 40 meters or 6 meters, and you actually that's where you actually can actually build the speed up and make sure that you're keeping the relaxed running, and you build it up gradually so you hit top level speed, and therefore you're able to incorporate relaxation into your runs. And I think that's quite a great way of actually training top level speed with relaxation without having the actual start build up that tension. A lot of athletes build up the tension in the arms in the start, and actually it can probably hamper top level speed training if you're actually got that or that level of tension in the block starts. So taking the block starts out of the session, putting the rolling 40s into place I think is a valuable session that you can actually incorporate relaxation a lot more easily into the reps. So try that session. Hopefully that gives you an indication of why speed training and what speed training actually is, and why the rest periods have to be long, and why you should not be exhausted at the end of a speed training session. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Hey guys, thanks for watching that video. Hope you learned loads, and hope you're going to go quicker in the next race. Just to give you a quick reminder about hitting the notification bell to subscribe to this channel so you get more information just like this. Also, I want you to also go down into the description level and subscribe to my email newsletter that gives you valuable information, and also gives you a massive discount off my online program, which I'll put down below for you as well. My online program is there to help you, simple massage techniques that you can do 5 minutes before your race or wherever it's appropriate to you. That's going to help you be relaxed. It's going to help you upgrade your performance of your body and let you feel relaxed, more energized, looser, more flexible and stronger. And this is a powerful online sequence, a relaxation sequence that will really upgrade your performance. So get the email newsletter, get my discount, buy my program, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.